As you see on the screen, we define health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being. A person is said to be healthy if all these three parameters of health are met. There is no bodily deformity, that is called physical health. The person is mentally stable, not suffering from any psychological diseases, and socially, his interaction in the society is also balanced. Like if a person is an alcoholic, okay, he will physically abuse his family, he will be quarrelsome to his neighbors. So now which aspect of his health has been affected? The social aspect of his health. और अगर हमको ये हेल्थ मेंटेन करना है तो एक बैलेंस डाइट, पर्सनल हाइजीन और रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज जरूरी है। अब जब ये हेल्थ मेंटेन नहीं हो पाती, फिजिकल, मेंटल या सोशल, then we say that the body has got diseased. And these diseases can be either infectious or non-infectious. The diseases which can be transmitted very easily are called as the infectious diseases. Example, AIDS. And the diseases which cannot be transmitted are called as non-infectious diseases. Now, in order to keep your body in a healthy state, we see the presence of a system whose job is to keep the human body in a healthy state. Okay? So, what is a system in human biology? When tissues come together to form organs, organs come together to show coordinated structure and functions. It is called as a system, which can be either physically or chemically connected. This system that I want to talk about is the immune system. It is a very special system with respect to the definition of the organ systems of the body. What I mean to say is, if you talk about the digestive system, stomach, that is the mouth, the food pipe, the stomach, esophagus, all of them are physically connected to each other. Other systems like the excretory system, the kidneys, the ureters, the urinary bladder, urethra, all these are physically connected. But the immune system consists of different cells, tissues, organs, which are scattered throughout the body. They are not physically connected. They're connected with the help of chemicals and their functions. So it's an example of a diffuse system. Another example of a diffuse system in the human body is the endocrine system. So endocrine system and the immune system share this common feature that they are diffuse systems. The immune system consists of cells, tissues, organs, proteins, and all of them fight against the disease causing agent. They fight against the disease causing agents. These disease causing agents can either be living or they can be non living. If they are living disease causing agents, then that disease causing agent is called as a pathogen. And because of this immune system, you get the ability to fight infections, resistance against diseases. And that ability conferred by the immune system on the human body is called as immunity. So, immunity is the ability of the body to defend itself from the disease causing agent. And this is conferred to the human body by the immune system. तो इम्यून सिस्टम की वजह से हमको मिलता है इम्यूनिटी। ऐसे अभी जो इम्यूनिटी होती है, द इम्यूनिटी दैट यू आर बोर्न विथ is called as innate immunity. And the innate immunity is a non-specific type of defense which is present right from the birth of that individual. मतलब you are born with this immunity. It is a non-specific type of defense. It does not change with respect to the disease-causing agents. It is same for all the disease-causing agents. It is the first line of defense. Take an example. अगर आपके पास एक बंगलो है, उसके आजू बाजू ने आपने एक फेंस बनाया, तो ये फेंस जो है वो एक फिजिकल मैकेनिकल बैरियर जिसके थ्रू डॉग, काउ, थीफ कैन नॉट एंटर इनसाइड फिजिकली। ये फिजिकली रोकेगा, मैकेनिकल बैरियर, तीनों के लिए सेम। इनसाइड द बंगलो देयर इज अ सिक्योरिटी गार्ड, so if there is a dog, he'll throw a stone. If there is a cow, he'll beat with a stick. If there is a thief, he'll try to shoot him. So now, the second example, the security guard, he changed his tactics of defense with respect to the disease causing agent. Whereas in the first example, for all the three disease causing agents, the wall was just there, not trying the disease causing agent. It was trying that the disease causing agent should not physically enter inside. तो innate immunity और acquired immunity ये में difference है। पहला एग्जाम्पल जो मैंने दिया फेंस का, वो इनेट इम्यूनिटी हो गया, और जो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड है जो अपने डिफेंस की टैक्टिक चेंज करता है, डिजीज कॉजिंग एजेंट के हिसाब से करता है, उसको हम एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी कहते हैं। सो इम्यूनिटी कैन आइदर बी इनेट और इम्यूनिटी कैन आइदर बी एक्वायर्ड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन how it deals with the disease causing agents. Now then, let us first discuss about the innate immunity, and then we'll go with the different types and the properties of acquired. So first discussion is about innate immunity. Innate immunity operates through different barriers. Barriers का मतलब होता है अड़थड़ा, अड़थड़ा मतलब रुकावट. So innate immunity disease causing agent को कैसे रुकाता है? With the help of physical barriers, physiological barriers, cellular barriers, and cytokine barriers. These are some of the barriers that are mentioned in our NCERT text. So, जो first type of barrier है, which is the physical barrier. Okay, the physical barriers are the mechanical barriers. They don't allow the entry of the disease causing agents into our body. Take the example of the human skin, where skin, as you know, is an organ. And the top layer of the skin is the squamous epithelium, whose layer shows the presence of stratum corneum, which is a dead layer. So even if bacteria, fungus sit over there, they'll not get anything to eat, and the pH of the skin will destroy the bacteria or any other microorganism. So the skin will not allow the disease causing agent to enter inside, right? But there are certain orifices, openings in our body, where the pathogen may find an entry inside, but they will be coated by mucus secreting cells which will trap the microbe in our body. तो ये जो दो बैरियर है, स्किन है और म्यूकोसल लाइनिंग्स है, इनका जॉब है कि एक मैकेनिकल गेट या एक मैकेनिकल फेंस की तरह रहना और डिजीज कॉजिंग एजेंट्स को अंदर आने नहीं देना, दैट इज अ फिजिकल बैरियर। नाउ समझो कि वो पैथोजन जो है, वो जो डिजीज कॉजिंग एजेंट है, उसने एंट्री ले ली ह्यूमन बॉडी के अंदर। अब क्या करें? नाउ make the conditions unfavorable for its survival and its growth. Make the condition unfavorable for its survival and its growth. Then that barrier will be called as a physiological barrier. Like if the pathogen is a bacteria, it enters inside the body will rise its temperature, and with the high temperature, the pathogen gets killed. Make the stomach ka pH highly acidic, let not the bacteria survive over there. Let the tears and the saliva have some enzymes called lysozymes, let them kill the bacteria. तो ऐसे सिचुएशंस बॉडी में करो जिसकी वजह से उस पर्टिकुलर पैथोजन की सर्वाइवल और उसका जो रिप्रोडक्शन है वो ना, तो ऐसे बैरियर को हम कहेंगे फिजियोलॉजिकल बैरियर। अंदर आने मत दो, फिजिकल बैरियर। अंदर आ गया तो उसको सर्वाइवल सही से मत होने दो, उसको कहेंगे हम लोग फिजियोलॉजिकल बैरियर। देन there is a third type of barrier which is called as the cellular barriers. And this cellular barrier consists of the cells that can perform phagocytosis. This includes the white blood cells like the monocytes, neutrophils, and the macrophages. There are certain non-phagocytotic cells which are called as the natural killer cells also. These are large granular lymphocyte cells जो सेल जो पैथोजन है, जो डिजीज कॉजिंग एजेंट है, समझो एक बैक्टीरिया, उसके वॉल के ऊपर पोर्स क्रिएट करके फिर वो पोर्स के थ्रू अंदर पानी जाएगा, बैक्टीरिया बर्स्ट हो जाएगा। सो hypothetically speaking, this is the bacteria. It will create a pore through which water will enter inside and the bacteria will burst open. So that will be called as a cellular barrier. Now, the fourth type of, this is a part of the cellular barrier. The cellular barrier includes phagocytotic as well as non-phagocytotic cells. The fourth type of barrier, and a rather interesting barrier, is against viruses, which is called as the cytokine barrier. Now, here in the cytokine barrier, this is a group of cells, and one of the cell has been attacked by a virus. So it's a virus infected cell. Now, this virus infected cell produces chemicals around itself, which does not allow the viruses to attack the neighboring cells. Okay, so the virus infected cell, this one, virus infected cell, produces chemicals, and these chemicals protect the neighboring cells from future viral attacks. And those chemicals are called interferons. It belongs to a group of chemicals which are called as cytokines. Okay, so cytokines, okay, this includes the interferons. Interferons are the chemicals secreted by the virus infected cells which protect the neighboring cells from future viral attacks. So that is about the interferons. Then